But yeah, so I do want to kind of just lastly just kind of focus on your division here. You know, at the 135. I mean, huge changes in the 135 division. I mean, in the last 2 years, it's just been insane. You know, Petr Yan is controlling everything in that division. I mean, how do you see that top five role coming together? I mean, him and Aldo fought for the belt, and obviously the other guy won. So, I mean, who do you think deserves to get that shot? Do you think it's Aljamain Sterling? You know, you got a whole good bunch of guys mixed in there.
Yeah, I mean, I think Sterling's probably next up. I'm a really big fan of Aljamain Sterling, so I'd actually pick him to win that fight against Jan. I really think Jose was doing pretty well until his gas tank, which has always been kind of questionable in those later rounds, kind of gave out.
Yeah,
Not to say that I'm not a Peter Yan fan either. You know, he's a monster. Really, everyone in the top 10, top 15 are monsters. Even, Dominic Cruz is getting a little older, but he's still a contender. TJ Dillashaw is getting ready to come back. Corey Sandhagen, he's getting ready to fight Frankie Edgar. I mean, there's a good mix of young guys and vets. You know, this division's in a good spot.
yeah, and talking about being in the 135 division and talking about how you got all these good guys lined up in your division. Does that kind of give you more motivation? Does that get you really excited to know that when I eventually get to the top, I can fight these guys? Like,
Yeah, for sure. And I think the division being so good, it's creating a lot of buzz too. So you just want to have your name thrown in the mix with those guys. You want to be a part of, something great. And this division, there's nothing that's really separates. They're right there at the top, 10 through 15, 15 through 20. Like you said, Adrian Yanez, he's a really good striker. And I mean, we're close to the back of the 20s. You know what I mean? The whole division, it's really stacked.
yeah, and I mean it's a young division. I think that's the big part is there's a lot of young guys. I mean, a lot of guys in their 20s, which I think what they kind of need and to help create the division going forward.